Hi everyone, it's me, Flea, aka also known as Priestess Michaela. Um, First of all, I want to thank all my new subscribers for being here and for subscribing, also for supporting this channel. It'd be so liked. I also want to thank people liking and sharing with me um, the comments and everything. And like I said, I'm still a small channel. I'm fine with that. I'm not trying to be millions, millions, and all that. I'm just doing me. That's all I do. But I have to share something with you. I hope I'm not, I don't think I'm breaking any protocols sharing it. But remember back in the day when you used to do your homework and you knew when you put your music on, you listen to your music and you're bebopping your head around and you're just kind of doing your thing and you're just listening to your music. I came across this YouTube channel, and now keep in mind this was, I think it was done in April, but it is OMG so cute. It's called When Your Homework is Due, but the African music is life. And it's a father and daughter sitting in a car, and I guess he's possibly waiting for someone else, but he is videotaping her how she doesn't do her, like she's doing her homework, but she's not really doing it. But I'm gonna share this. I'm gonna show it, and I hope it shows up. Okay, here it goes. It's so funny. It's so cute. I love it.
This is the one I was talking about. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Why did it just let you know?
They got nowhere to play. The balconies. So the poet is.
Huh?
Hey! Nice job.
Seja.
Oh, I saw that laying in my bed, going over my thoughts of the day, and oh, I laughed so hard. I had tears coming off my face because did you see that life in her? Did you see how she was just sitting in there and she's just looking at, yeah, I'm looking at my homework, but the music, she puts her finger across her dad's lips like, don't say another word. This is the song. This is it. You know. And then she just says, I can't stay in the car anymore. I gotta get out. I gotta dance. I laughed so hard because she represents that joy. And some of us have forgotten our joy. Some of us don't know where we left our happiness and our joy at. You know? And she's a representation of that. And I just love how the father, he's like, just get this one part done, you know, I'm waiting on someone else to get in the car and let's do this. And it was just so priceless to just see her just into that music, that beat, that drum that calls you. So I couldn't stop laughing because I love the fact that she just finally said, I gotta get out of the car. I gotta dance. And sometimes what happens, isn't that just like life? Sometimes you gotta get out of the stuff. You gotta go dance your way somewhere else. You gotta go dance and find your house. Let me tell you something. Okay? Some people don't know where their happiness is, don't know where their joy is. They just gave it away to somebody, gave it away to some relationship that's not going anywhere, gave it away to some job that's draining the life force out of them. They are so unhappy. They just keep on forgetting where they left their joy and their happiness. I want that that video to remind you, even though when you're trying to do homework or figure things out and it still doesn't, get up, put some music on, and start dancing. Start dancing. I say those things a lot of times in my yoga class. Sometimes when I go teach a yoga class, I don't even know what I'm going to be teaching. I don't even know what I'm going to do. I don't want to do the same moves over and over, but yet still I want to do something that is helping people to move through something. And I never know what I'm going to be teaching in my class. I always think I'm going to plan it right, but it always comes out different every time. It's never the same. It's always coming out different. And the messages that comes out of me is always something that somebody needed to hear. It's never planned for. It's never like I walk, okay, today I'm going to talk at the end of class all about the well-being. It's never like that with me. It's always straight from the head, straight from the hips. I'm just going to go in and I'm going to start talking about this. I'm just going to let it flow through me. Whatever I need to say, it's just going to flow. It's just going to be there. It's just going to flow. Never scripted. And I actually I feel bad for people who worry about, like, they have to have everything so scripted to be able to say something, because they don't allow the energy to just flow through them. People, they connect with that better than a script. They really do. They connect better when you are just real and 100% and allow yourself to be connected through the top of that crown, and feel that love coming through you and just saying exactly what's needing to be said from the heart, from the spirit. And I say it like it is. I don't have to sugarcoat anything. Why am I doing that? Be soul light. Be your soul light. That's what this is all about. So tonight I'm going to talk about this really quick. And this is, believe it or not, this is my third time making this video, and I'm going to tell you why. I got a little bit too deep on my second one, and I kind of want to keep this short and cute, because everybody doesn't want to be, watching a video that's so long to the point. I like to get straight to the point and gotta go. So, first of all, I'm talking about your prosperity corner of your home, where when you walk through your front door, the far left corner, the far left corner is your prosperity. Okay? That's your prosperity corner. What's in that corner? Is it a bathroom? Is it a closet? Is it another room? Is it a den? Is it a living room? What's in that far left corner of your house? Because that's a room that you need to really look at in order to increase your prosperity and your abundance, your flow of your money coming in. It's tied in through what you are walking through that front door. The front door is your career. How does that front door look? Is it raggedy? Is it hanging off a hinge? Is there leaves blocking it? Stairs weeble wobbling? Cracks all over the place? Career door. Career. So in that section of your wealth corner, you want to have colors of blue, purple, and red, a water fountain, plants, wind chimes, flags, things like that promote movement and flow. And by the way, if you do buy a waterfall picture, you want to make sure that waterfalls show that it's being encapsulated in the bottom of a lake or the bottom of something. It's not showing like waterfall and then it's rapid going this way and you see the water just flowing out and it's not being captured by anything, because if it's doing that, then it's just showing you that your money is flowing out the door. So you want to make sure that you make sure that you have that correct flow going on in your prosperity corner. Now, off to the far right hand side, where is your marriage and love section? So take a look at that. How is that playing out? Is that in the closet? Is it in the bathroom? Let me back up to this part with the prosperity. If it is in the bathroom, you want to make sure the drain to the tub is covered with a shell or some kind of cover so the energy doesn't drain out. You want to make sure that the shell in the sink either is covered or you pull up to keep that prosperity from leaking out. And then the toilet seat cover is down over the toilet. Did you know when you flush your toilet, when it's spinning, it's spewing those toilet spores out in the air and onto the ceiling? Yeah. Keep the toilet seat down. Thank you. Anyway, people know when they come to my place, you better put that toilet seat down. Don't leave that toilet seat up. Put it down. Why would you want the toilet seat up anyway? All right. Anyway, let's get back to this. Going into that marriage section, that couple, that relationship, love, what's in that far right corner? What does it look like? Is there broken stuff down in that corner? Is it like broken down? I've seen people have problems in their marriage and stuff, start sleeping in separate beds and all kind of crazy stuff because something was blocking in that love relationship energy. Okay? Something's happening in that love relationship energy. When you're married, there needs to be some kind of healing in that. You know, if someone snores a lot, or if there's something going on in that snoring, or they have night terror, nightmares, that needs to be healed. So there's things people need to do and take steps to healing that, and that's okay. Take some steps to heal that. Health, reputation, your creativity, your helpful travel. Did you know in the helpful travel, if you put things and pictures on a wall that you want to travel to, you make that happen. Works like a charm. In the bathroom, here's a creative thing. I had a client once take shower curtain that had the imprint of money on the shower curtains. I thought that was a very neat thing, and hung that in her bathroom because her bathroom was in the prosperity corner. Things were flowing. I have picture frame, golden picture frame with the sigil of Jupiter in it, with gold plated imitation of money in it, and then cover, and that's in there. And then I have the sigil of the Archangel Zachiel in a golden picture frame that promotes the money. Here's the thing. People always talking about, oh, we're fighting over money. Oh, the money's not flowing. Oh, da-da-da-da. But did you get your house in order and start creating the flow so it can flow in your life? Did you take to order? Did you go and pick up a number 8 from Michael's, make a number 8, and put an 8 in your prosperity corner and have it flowing? Works like a charm. Did you know you can write a number 8 and put a circle around it, write it in purple, and stick it in your wallet? Alchemy, people. Alchemy. Come on. Come on now. Okay. Alchemy. So these are just some of the trick of the trades. Go online, look at some of the feng shui charts so you can get kind of like a outline understanding of what your feng shui chart should look like, and just really get that in place for yourself so you can start looking at that and putting it together. Okay, enough of that. If you're someone that has wands or into wands, pretty. Gorgeous. I know for a fact that this is probably really old, but when it was given to me in my elder's collection, she was in her 70s, I think 76 when she was passing this down to me, and she had gotten it when she was in her 20s. And then, not to say how old it was before she got it when she was in her 20s. So yeah, this is an old piece. This is your fluoride. Fluoride is excellent to work with because it helps you to discover yourself, helps you to discover your mission, your everything about what it is you want to do on the planet. And then this is a quartz crystal. And when you have the orbs on the end, the spears, it helps to send out the energy of what you're creating into a 360 degrees all around, and your point helps to direct your intentions. So, amplifying discovering. Okay, so I like to use the wands whenever to maybe use it for the Reiki symbols, or to spiral the energy and bringing it down into activating my prosperity corner, activating my relationship corner. Now in the relationship corners, you want to make sure that you have pictures of nurturing, pictures of healthy relationship couple. You want to make sure you have pictures of that, okay? So you want to put your emphasis on those relationships and put those beautiful colors of what you want that relationship to look like. If it's a nurturing picture of love, embracement, you know, the warrior protecting the priestess, and I love stuff like that for those things. Okay, so I'm gonna close this out pretty quick because I wanted to stay focused. I went way too deep in the other video and I just said forget it. That was too deep. Okay, so one of the things that has been coming up this week, and I want to share one tidbit before I get into this subject. Purple pen works a lot of alchemy. Writing stuff down in a journal, writing about things in a purple pen creates change. I just had a client really tell me thank you so much. She can vouch for the purple pen when she really took me up on it, and she started writing with the purple pen and things that she wanted to change with her daughter. Her daughter needed some healing and needed to be open to it, and she started writing it out, and then her daughter started making changes. So the purple pen. I also taught someone when you're being psychically attacked by attachments that are on other people, that are hosts to those attachments, and they're coming at you with negative energy because they don't want you to get rid of it or be compatible with it. I taught someone how to take a purple pen and put protection symbols in the air, draw it in the air, and every time the energy of the negativity was coming from that thing, that being, to click the pin 9 times to cut the energy off, to click it. You can also use the pin to start clicking in prosperity, say 8 times, start clicking 8 times on prosperity. Prosperity is coming to me now. The money that I need is coming to me right now. So simple. And also, I will put a pin on me if I'm going somewhere and I have my keys out and I'm washing my car, say like I'm washing my car at one of the car wash places, and a strange looking person comes around or something, I have no problem having this pin on me and taking it out. Bam! You know, if I need to get away, if something happens, pin. Easy. So I wanted to just kind of bring that up. Purple pen. It has to write purple. Don't get a purple pen and don't write purple. You're defeating the purpose. Okay? There you go. Okay, next subject part, and I'm going to wrap this up. A lot of things that were kind of playing out this week was people in job situations that were being verbally abused on the job. And I remember I told you, we had this talk not too long ago about certain jobs closing up if they weren't matching the frequency, if they weren't doing their part, taking care of their people, paying them well, giving them that prosperity. If you are a business that's thriving and you want to keep thriving, you have to take care of your crew so that you stay on that frequency. Everyone could be making good money in wherever they're working. If people would just flip that switch in their head and stop nickel and diming people, okay, getting more work out of them, you nickel and diming, and some people can't even afford to put food on their table because you nickel and diming them. Come on now. You talking about places you want to go and travel, and you're taking your wife and everybody else, we're going to go travel and blah, blah, blah. But you got your people who are helping you to sustain your business, and you're nickel and diming them. And this is why a lot of these businesses are closing up, because they're not taking care of the people. Another reason why a lot of places are you have to walk away from, I should say, if you're being abused on your job. And you are sacred, you are divine, you are God particle, you are loved, you are worthy. Nobody has a right to abuse you on a job. You're not there to be abused. You're there to work with someone. And I want you to hear this. You can either choose to work with a company or work for a company. Which one sounds better? I am working with blah, 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 or I'm working for this company. I'm working with, or am I working for? Which one sounds better? This is where we're moving to, people. Higher consciousness, higher frequency. It is my birthright. My birthright. Frequency. It's my birthright. To own it, to know it, to be passionate about it, to love it. And I use it in everything that I do. Frequency. Love the art of frequency. Vibration. So, you're either working with a company or you're working for it. Working, work for it. Okay? So if you're in a job situation and your boss is abusive, talking smack, cutting you down, saying belittling things, bullying, I can't even fathom. First of all, I wouldn't let anybody talk to me like that. And I had a boss that was cutting me down, rest her soul. And I'll never forget it. She was trying to get me out of the position because she wanted to budget the position, but corporate didn't want me out of the position because I was doing such a good job in the position because I was getting everything caught up. And she was making up scenarios. Really? I am not the type of person you want to lie on and make scenarios up on. Because my team that watches over me is going to definitely be in your face. And you will be making some corrections. But, I remember she brought me in the office and was writing me up for something really petty. I mean, it was really, really stupid. I'm not going to go into it because it was an old timeline. But it was really stupid. And I remember looking at her and said, really? You're wasting my time with this? I said it just like that. And I didn't care. I said, we have more important things to deal with, and you're wasting my time in here trying to throw your power around. Really? And she looks over at the corporate. Now, I did this in front of corporate. looks over at the corporate manager and said, see what I have to put up with? And then I said, yeah, she sees what you have to put up with, and I'm speaking my truth. I don't think this is okay. You're rude to me, and I don't like that. I said, are we done? She says, don't you want to sign this right? I said, why do I want to sign it? Do I look like I want to hang it on the wall? Oh, this is the day I got written up by my manager boss. And no, I'm not writing that up because it's trivial and something stupid. And you're just throwing power. I don't have time for this. I got patience to see and things to write and state to meet. So she goes ahead and makes a copy of it. And she tries to give it to me. I said, I don't want that. This is your energy. This is something you wanted to do. I don't need it. I already have it up here. And I already know where you're going with this energy and why you're acting this way with me. Are we done here? Because we have more important things to do. And she's like, yeah, we're done. Oh, good. Have a nice day. I walked out. Went to go do my work. She never did fire me. You know, rest her soul. The day before she became terribly ill, she actually apologized. And then it was 48 hours later, because there was time in between that, she actually got really sick with something, like the flu. I knew she wasn't feeling good, and I said, you need to go in and get checked. You're not feeling really well. And she passed away. But we were able to clean that up with each other on what happened that day. And she passed away. So if you're in a situation and someone is abusing you, I want you to remember this. Hurt people hurt other people. Whatever happened to them when they were growing up, they're still carrying that pain, and they never got better. And that's what that movie Joker that's out is all about. You know, he's carrying that sociopathic energy and living out of it, you know. But hurt people hurt other people. So if you're in that situation, please get out of it. You're not there to have somebody beat up on you, treat you like garbage, hurt you, belittle you, say insulting things to you. Nobody on this planet should put up with that. No parent should do that to a child. Nobody that you work for should be doing that to you. Nobody deserves to be treated like that. Get out of that. And if you're in an abusive relationship where someone is beating you, and then after they beat you, they tell you, you made me do it, or I love you so much, I just can't get control of myself, you need to get the hell out of that relationship, because that is not love. And the longer you stay in it, the more you're in danger of your life being taken from you. And not to mention the life of if you have children. Just get out of that relationship. Get out of it. And you're probably sitting back saying, oh, that's easier said than done. I didn't. I got out of it. I didn't have any children with me, but I did get out of it. And when you're staying in a situation like that, and your child sees you getting hit, or your child sees you, you know, a boy child sees a mother getting beat up, he thinks that's the way you're supposed to treat a girl. So now it carries on. And some of you as healers signed up to take care of lineage work. What's ever happened in your bloodline. You're here to clean that up. And Sage Goddess said it best. She said, if you are attracted to skull crystals, the skulls, anything that shows a skull, you're obsessed with that. You're here to do lineage cleanup work because it stops with you. That's what you're here to do. So get out of those jobs that are being abusive, belittling you, Get out of those jobs where you know they're talking racist stuff and they're saying it blatantly in your face and making you feel bad about yourself. Get out of that. We're moving on a new frontier, and I guarantee you that type of energy will not be around much longer. I guarantee you that. Because people that vibrate on that frequency, they can't stay up on the higher frequency. I don't know. They just can't make it. So where we're going, it's all about alignment. It's all about a higher frequency. That's where we're going. And those that are not are rising to the cause of beautiful coming together as one. Cannot stay on the frequency. They can't. They won't be able to do it. Their bodies will break down and things happen. Companies start to fail. They disappear. They close. You don't take care of your people and you don't treat your people right, you will close. Point blank, period. It's just the way it is. So get with the program, start leveling up, start doing the right thing. And stop mistreating your people. Stop mistreating them. If you're a business owner and you're doing, and you know when you're doing your people wrong, you know when you're doing it. You know when you're doing it wrong. You need to treat your people right. Because I was taught long time ago when I was a teenager. And I think I might have talked about it, I'm not sure. But I had to do a report on successful business. And this was in Vallejo. And I believe the hamburger place that I was in was Bud's Burger Place. I think it was Bud's Burger. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. I can't remember. I think it was Georgia Street or Tennessee Street. It was a popular hamburger place. And I remember at the time I was working as a nursing assistant, part-time little mini job. And I was making $7.50 an hour, maybe $7 an hour. Okay? Nursing assistant. Back in the day in high school. And at this burger place where I was interviewing this man for a successful business, he was paying his people $10, $12, $13 an hour for flipping burgers. Somebody was making more money than me flipping burgers. And I remember saying to myself, I'm in the wrong field. And I said, wow, you really pay your people a lot of money. Why is that? He said, well, I figured like this. I take care of my people. I pay them well so they never have to go without. They never have to worry about food on their table. They never have to worry about if they don't have enough money to take care of their needs. They never have to worry about that stuff. It's a blessing for them. It's a blessing for me. My business stays successful. They stay happy. We keep the whole community happy. Everybody is a win-win situation. And I don't have the turnover. People want to stay. People want to be here. I make sure I have benefits provided for them. And that's exactly what he told me. And that stayed with me. That stayed with me. And a lot of us, we get caught up in these jobs of, oh, if I work harder, I'll make more money. No. If that job place does not have the frequency and they don't have it up and they're not taking care of their people and they don't care, it's going bye-bye. Because your frequency is going to keep going up higher and you're not going to be able to stay. You're going to have to leave. Or either that place is going to close. That's what it's taking now. So, I'm looking around at a lot of places. I kind of got my eyes twitching a little bit on fries. I'm walking in and they can't order certain things. Like if you have computer situations, I had to order my own hard drive off of Amazon just to get my laptop taken care of because they couldn't order it. They couldn't put orders in. So unless Fry's and Best Buys are going to merge as one, I don't know. And the morale in the place is low. You can always tell when something's coming around the corner. The morale is low. So right there, production's not going to be very good. If you got high turnover in your place and you can't keep people, you need to be looking at why. What are you not willing to do, or what's happening that's not keeping people there? You know, I go into certain restaurants, I go in there and I'm ordering something, I go in and look, and the next thing I know, the place is closed. Or now they got somebody else in there. I said, wow, you guys can't keep nobody. And I watch how people talk to people that are working, what they be saying to them. I think it's really an eye-opener when you walk into a place, you are a high prestigious place, and then behind the counter, you don't have a place for your people to sit to welcome people in so they can put things into the computer to help you run your business. You make them stand up, and if they're really tall people hunched over trying to put things into the computer, they're hurting their backs. How is that good support for somebody that wants to work with your company? How is that? And you know what? This message, you know who you are. You know what you're doing. Like I said, and this is how I was raised, people know when they're doing right, people know when they're doing wrong. They really do. You know when you're doing right and wrong. I said it one time in one of my other videos. This whole thing, I'm going to show you something else. This whole thing about California power being shut off because of the wind and the potential of fire, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I want you to think about this. They're shutting things off, and how that's a trickle down effect of how it all affects everybody, businesses, places. You can only run a generator for so long, and all of this shenanigans going on. What are they hoping to gain from this? So if we were to be quiet about it and just go along with it, they do it all the time. But because people got up in arms and really started voicing and saying, we're going to sue your butt, now they're really contemplating and thinking about this. Oh, this didn't go over well like we wanted it to now. Oh, they got upset with us. Damn right we got upset. Who's gaining something from this? Another thing, since we're talking about behavior patterns, listen to this. Here we are in October. Gas prices keep going up. Up and up and up and up. And as soon as we get close to November for elections, oh look, oh my, now they're going to lower the price of the gas. Oh wow, now the gas price goes down. Because they want something. Here's my thought. And I'm just saying, I talked this over with other healers, brought this up. What if we really wanted to see how everything pattern-wise works? What if nobody went out and voted? Okay? I'm just saying, what if the whole United States, we want a whole new thing, we want somebody serious, we want the right thing. I'm not knocking anything, I'm just hypothetically saying this. Okay? Hypothetically. I'm not pointing fingers or nothing. Don't get it twisted. I'm saying hypothetically. Don't get it twisted. What if nobody votes? Okay? All the states, nobody walks out and votes. Everybody says, we're all going to stick together as a nation. No, we're not. Nobody's going to vote. Nobody's voting. Okay, what if nobody votes? Do you think that they would just elect somebody anyway? How do we know our votes really count? Just because they say we went out there to go do that. If it really counted, why do we always have mishaps with votes? Things that don't get counted up right. I'm just saying. We're coming into that energy. It's a pattern. It's an old third dimensional pattern. And we keep signing up for it. We keep stepping into it. Why? Why are we stepping into that? What would happen if nobody voted? How would we change an outcome for the better? What would happen? I'm just saying. What would happen? Got you thinking. Got you thinking. Then we would find out what's real and what's not. Nobody voted. That would be history. That would be taking the world to the next level. That would be power of the people. I'm just saying. Hypothetically. Just a story, fantasy thought. What would happen? It's kind of like, what would happen? Where is our power? Where do we really have power? Where can we really make the most powerful change? Where can we really come together as one? I'm just saying. And on that note, I'm just going to let everybody think about it. Look around you. What doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Why is there a panic if people start to spiritually wake up and see the truth? Welcome to the new frontier. Welcome to the new world of being awake, the new connection, the new frequency, being aware, a deep knowingness in your spirit, and the power to be that God being that you're meant to be, to create. You don't like how things are going in your world right now, and it's not for the highest good? Why not make it better? Why don't you think of something better? Create better. Do better. Don't work harder. Work smarter. A lot of other people are doing it. Why not you? Go out there and create that book and do that music. Do that artwork. What do you got to lose? The only thing you have to lose is the fact that you didn't take the step to do it in the first place. Come on, people. It's easy. Come on. Be like that little girl. Trying to get out. Do that dance. All right. On that note, sleep well tonight. Much love. Hope you take that message to the heart. Hope you make some changes. Know that you are divine. You are loved. You are worthy. You are sacred. Be so light.